Hello. We're in Cincinnati, Ohio, day 1 of our tour. But it's really like day 5, 6. We are in MTAC. And some other places. But day 1 outside of Nashville. And I am in a flying pig apparently.
Make him move. Nice.
Yeah, this is like our first duo tour, even though we've been doing a lot of flyouts and regional shows, just the two of us. Does it feel different being in this little Nissan instead of a tour bus? Or
oh yeah, it feels like a road trip. I mean, it's always a road trip, but it feels like just literally a road trip.
Holy. Where are we?
Chicago.
Who's that?
Scary clown from It.
No, it's Bozo. Come on.
Camp fight took him all the way to the U.S. Supreme Court, where he won. He just released his story in his memoir, Slanted, how an Asian American troublemaker took on the Supreme Court.
Wow. This is the dim sum place we found?
It wasn't until later on that I went back to school with a different kind of mindset. One where I was fully paying for the tuition and still am paying to this day. But like where I started realizing what it actually could be. Like it wasn't just a place to study, but it was a place to build a community.
Just admit it. You rip your pants again. This is like the 3rd pair of pants that you destroyed, lost, or
Destroyed, lost, or whatever.
got stolen.
Yes. Well, if you include those, that would be the 4th pair. He's like, how do you feel about dinosaurs? And he said, I don't know. I guess I'm dino neutral.
Sure.
And that's when I knew that was not one.
She's heard the arguments from scientists against, and they're very convincing.
I'm like, how could she not be like, amazed by the most wonderful creatures on Earth?
If the government's gonna be arguing about what's offensive to Asian people, some Asian people better be up in there. So we crowdfunded our way there to make sure that we could get to Washington, D.C. to be there in person for oral arguments. And even though we couldn't argue in court, we could write music. We can say something about it.
From the heart. No, we won't be complacent, no.
And as I hit those final steps on the plaza, these 2 Asian kids ran up to me. Simon, our parents, they let us ditch school to be here. Like, what kind of Asian parents do you have? But we wanted to tell you that for our whole lives, we heard about you. We heard about the one who's willing to fight for the dignity of our community, for us to decide what's best for ourselves. We heard about your work. And because of that, even though we're only freshmen in high school, when we graduate college, we want to go into public policy development. We want to run for office, and we want to change the system.